Hey guys, it's Olivia. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so sorry I have not posted a video in over 2 months actually. I have been working non-stop and I've been trying to figure out exactly what I want to get back into YouTube and everything, so I'm so sorry for that. Before we start, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Olivia. Please make sure to subscribe so that you know whenever I upload a new video. Make sure to follow me on Instagram. Make sure you follow me on TikTok as well. Any business inquiries, I have an email. All that information is in the down bar as always. So today I'm going to be doing a DVD collection update, another one for June. If you didn't know, a huge part of my YouTube channel is DVDs. I love movies. I collect DVDs. I've been collecting DVDs for over 6 years now. If there's a movie here that you guys are maybe personally looking for that you do not own, or maybe there's a film in my collection that you completely forgot about and realized that you love, I will make sure that you can see the title clearly for a moment, and then we will move on to the next one. So I'm going to start with this first one. This is one of my favorite films. I loved this when I was little growing up, and that is A Little Princess. One of my personal favorite Disney films of all time. I might hear me say that a lot. Also, all time, a lot. It's going to get annoying, but whatever. And that is Disney's Alice in Wonderland. Aquamarine. This is one of my favorite family-friendly Halloween films, The Addams Family and The Addams Family Values. I meant to get rid of this actually because it's not a Disney film I love. My mom was like, why would you get rid of that? And I'm like, because it's not one of my favorites, but I have it for some reason. And that is Bambi. One of my favorite TV shows of all time, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I have Buffy the Vampire Slayer season 2. We have to skip over the 3rd season. I just haven't found the 3rd season yet. We're gonna skip over it and jump to Buffy the Vampire Slayer season 4, Buffy the Vampire Slayer season 6, and Buffy the Vampire Slayer the 7th and final season. Bridge to Terabithia. When I watch movies, I love to read trivia about them. The name Terabithia was inspired by an island in Narnia, like Chronicles of Narnia, called Terabithia. That is something I will remember forever, and yes, I'm a Narnia fan. I love the Chronicles of Narnia, grew up with them. I have Disney's Beauty and the Beast. I am not a fan of this movie. The reason I have it is because it's one of the most classic Disney films in the world. I also have the live-action Beauty and the Beast. I'm not sure if I shared this one last time. This is still kind of a new addition. That is Burlesque. I'm not a huge comedy fan. I don't have a lot of comedy, but I do have some. This is My Big Fat Greek Wedding. It's terrible acting. It's like really cheesy. It's solidly meant for kids. When I watch this movie, it just makes me feel good. Let's grow down even more, shall we? I have Barbie and the Nutcracker, Barbie and Swan Lake, Barbie and Rapunzel, Barbie Princess and the Pauper. At one point, it was a huge tie between this and Barbie Fairytopia, which is coming in the mail. I don't own it yet, because I think Fairytopia was the first one I ever genuinely saw when I was a kid, but I just rewatched this with my friend, Sarah, which you guys may know. This is probably my absolute favorite Barbie movie. Barbie and the Magic of Pegasus, the Nicole Kidman and Will Ferrell version of Bewitched. Cheaper by the Dozen and Cheaper by the Dozen 2. The Cheetah Girls. The Cheetah Girls 2. The Cheetah Girls One World. The Conjuring. The Conjuring 2 as well. Castle in the Sky. Or Laputa is what the castle is called. Laputa Castle in the Sky. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. This is the newer edition. I don't like the older one. I have the first Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. I don't own the sequel or the prequel because they're just not good. I don't own the first Cinderella on DVD, which is weird, but I own the sequel, Cinderella 2. Chicago, Clueless, Casper, The Devil Wears Prada, Disney's Descendants, Descendants 2, Descendants 3. I have Disney's Enchanted, Ella Enchanted, Finding Neverland. Another one of my favorite Disney movies of all time, that is Disney's Frozen, and Disney's Frozen 2. Yes, indeed, I do own the crap that is 50 Shades of Grey. Gone with the Wind. My absolute favorite Studio Ghibli film, that is Howl's Moving Castle, Hotel Transylvania, and Hotel Transylvania 2. I did watch the 3rd one and I was just like, what the heck is this I own The Hunger Games and The Hunger Games Catching Fire. I just never got around to getting Mockingjay Parts 1 and 2. I own Harry Potter Year 1, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, or the Sorcerer's Stone, whatever. It says Philosopher's Stone in this version. And Year 3, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. I am working on getting all of them because once I get into it, I love Harry Potter. I really do. Halloween Town, and this is a double feature, so it's got Halloween Town and Halloween Town 2, Calabar's Revenge. The third and the fourth, that's Halloween Town High and Return to Halloween Town. And I'm just as pissed as the rest of us when I know that Sarah Paxton played Marnie. I read some trivia on it, and I got so mad when I found out that she wore a fucking brown wig to play Marnie. My sister and I were obsessed with this, and that is High School Musical. If you were not obsessed as much as I am when I was a little girl, I don't know who wasn't obsessed with High School Musical. If you grew up with these movies, oh my goodness, this is the remix edition. High School Musical 2, the extended edition. And finally, High School Musical 3, senior year. So with my sister, I think it was mostly Wizards of Waverly Place. She was obsessed with Selena Gomez. I, on the other hand, was a huge Hannah Montana fan. This is Hannah Montana the movie. This was my DreamWorks How to Train Your Dragon. When this film first came out, I wanted a toothless plushie like there was no tomorrow. I have Snow White and the Huntsman, The Huntsman Winter's War, Home Alone, and Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, Kiki's Delivery Service, Lara Croft Tomb Raider, Lara Croft Tomb Raider, The Cradle of Life, the Lizzie McGuire movie. Another one of my favorite Disney movies of all time. This was my baby's first movie. That is Lady and the Tramp. I'm a huge fan of this series. That is The Lord of the Rings. You can't even see it with this light. There we go. Mirror, Mirror. Mean Girls. Monte Carlo. I'm a huge fan of this. That is Mamma Mia. I keep going like this so that the lighting cooperates. And the sequel as well, Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again, Mrs. Doubtfire, Madeline, the Emma Roberts version of Nancy Drew, Nanny McPhee. This is my absolute favorite TV show of all time. You guys know this, but for newcomers to my channel, I own my absolute treasure. That is ABC's Once Upon a Time. This is the first season. Once Upon a Time Season 2. Once Upon a Time Season 3. Once Upon a Time Season 4. Once Upon a Time Season 5. Once Upon a Time Season 6. And finally, the 7th and final season of Once Upon a Time. I have Paranormal Activity 2. The first one is set in a bedroom, and that just screams terror. So I skipped the first one and go to the sequel. Paranormal Activity 3, Paranormal Activity 4, and Paranormal Activity The Ghost Dimension. I did not like the marked ones. The 5th one, I thought it was really bad. The Princess Bride, my absolute favorite movie to watch during Christmas time. My family and I watch it every year on Christmas Eve. That is The Polar Express. Practical Magic. I own the Jeremy Sumter version of Peter Pan. He's so cute in this movie. Walt Disney's The Pacifier. I have Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl, Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest, and Pirates of the Caribbean At World's End. I'm pretty sure I do have On Stranger Tides coming in the mail, which is a good one. And then the 5th one, Dead Man Tell No Tales. The Princess Diaries, and The Princess Diaries 2, The Royal Engagement. A Quiet Place. The sequel came out right as the pandemic hit. That was just not great. So I've yet to see the sequel, but I do want to see it. I used to watch these every year when they would air on Disney Channel, and now you can't find them anywhere online, so I bought the DVDs. That is the Roxy Hunter franchise. This is Roxy Hunter and the Mystery of the Moody Ghost. Roxy Hunter and the Secret of the Shaman is coming in the mail. This I haven't even properly unwrapped. This is the 3rd one, Roxy Hunter and the Myth of the Mermaid. This is my absolute favorite horror movie of all time. That is Scream, the Spy Kids trilogy. Another one of my favorite Disney movies of all time, that is Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Sense and Sensibility, Stardust, Spirited Away, The Secret World of Ariete, The Swan Princess, the live-action Scooby-Doo, and Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed. I currently only have the sequel of one of my favorite Christmas movies to watch each year. I own the Santa Claus 2, Thumbelina, Twitches, this is the Bewitched edition, and of course Twitches 2. This is my entire teenagehood in a freaking nutshell. That is Twilight, the Twilight Saga New Moon, the Twilight Saga Eclipse, the Twilight Saga Breaking Dawn Part 1, and the Twilight Saga Breaking Dawn Part 2, DreamWorks Rise of the Guardians. And finally, to conclude my collection, another one of my favorite fantasy franchises of all time, that is 1995's Xena Warrior Princess. Here is Xena Warrior Princess Season 1, Xena Warrior Princess Season 2, Xena Warrior Princess Season 3, Xena Warrior Princess Season 4, Xena Warrior Princess Season 5, and Xena Warrior Princess Season 6. Oh my gosh, that was my entire collection, you guys. That is a lot of movies that I own. That was really fun. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Please let me know what your favorite movie is in the comments below. I hope you guys have an absolutely magical rest of your day, and I will see you all in my next video. Love you all. Bye, guys.